What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and in today's video, we're doing an update video of Destined 1 of Exceedance, Impauldio. Now, with the release promotion to Impauldio Phantom that has been confirmed to be in the next set or so, maybe set 14 or so, I think 15. I think. I figured we can get this out of the way. You know, because she is one of the Destined ones, and we need to respectfully know that. So, this is like post set 10 anyways. So, let's see what we cooked from this. Now, I'll keep in mind, you guys, this deck here has not been on my radar, but I've always been wanting to try it, just because it does have Destined 1 in its name, and its main thing is the system code Exceed. So, it's kind of like my Leo Odium's regress gauge. Everything has a regress gauge. So, excuse me. I apologize. Okay. Apologize again. Okay, so for the right deck, we have always one energy counter, because I chose this one because the EG. Yes, you need the energy card for the sanctioned games and stuff, but this one let me use the dice and keep track of all my energy. That's just my blood. Now for the starter, we have Falstather. When this unit is rolled upon, if you went second, draw one card. And yes, when I saw the reveal of the new Phantom Impauldio, all of them have changed from robots to pop star girls. I don't know how I feel about that. What do you guys feel about that? Let me know in the comments. Next, we have the grade 1 is Inno Progrett. When this unit is placed by writing from a grade 0 card, reveal a grade 3 card with Impauldio in its card name from your right deck, and put a system code Exceed token in your order zone. So, it's like the same way as my Leo Odium with the first grade 0 and 1. Just put a token on the scene. So basically, it lets you do this guy right here. And we'll get into what that card does too. For grade 2, we have Dras and Evolia. When this unit is rolled upon by a grade 3 card with Impauldio in its card name, put the top card of your deck face up as an AutoMOD gauge. Choose a card from your AutoMOD gauge and put it into your hand. So there's that. And then we have the grade 3 Destined 1 of Exceedance Impauldio. Counterblast 1 as a 1-turn active skill. Choose a card from your drop and put it face up as your AutoMOD gauge. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose a grade 3 or less card from among them, call it the rear guard, and shuffle the deck, and this unit gets a skill. All your front row units get plus 5,000 power for every 2 of your AutoMOD gauges until the end of turn. Divine skill. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, and if you have 4 or more AutoMOD gauges, counterblast 1 and discard a card from your hand, and this unit gets plus 1 critical and drive plus 2 until the end of turn. So this card has a similar effect to that of Varga Dras in a way, because Varga restands on his divine skill and gets his full drive back. So I think this is like a mirror coating to it, minus the critical ability, I think. That's just my observation. So that is my right deck right there for Impauldio. Now I'm just going to hurry and zoom through this system code Exceed. So you cannot write a grade 3 card without Impauldio in its card name, and you can have AutoMOD gauges. Now here's the full order ability. When a card is put into your damage zone during your opponent's turn, choose a card from your drop and put it face up as your AutoMOD gauge. If you have 3 or less AutoMOD gauges, and this damage check revealed cards other than your trigger units, choose one of your Vanguards and it gets 5,000 power into the turn. If you have 4 or more AutoMOD gauges, choose one of your Vanguards and it gets 5,000 power into the end of turn. So I kind of figure we'll just get this out of the way because it's going to be brought up eventually. So we got that one. Now, on to the main deck. Of course, for grade 0. So, since this deck has a character filled to Senka Kenae, I decided to try to recreate her deck a little bit too. So this is the cards that she probably did in the anime. So for heals, she did Ultra Raid Spear Dragon. And we are using 8 criticals in this deck because Impauldio gains a critical for her Divine skill. So we're using Star Agression Dragon. And we also have Patrol Robo Dekarcop. This card can be put into your soul at the end of the battle. It boosted after it boosts a unit, and it gives 2k power to any unit on the field you tell it to. So 4 of those, and then 3 copies of Endearing Vendor Mateyna, because I like the soul ability because we need more soul. And when this unit is retired from the Guardian Circle, put this card into your soul. Here, let me just put this up a little bit. There we go. So we can get the full effect. Okay, and then the overtrigger choice, which of course is Eldobreath. The one devastating overtrigger that lets you double the critical and the power to all your front row units you tell it to. And it's very devastating in a way. Sure, you get the million power, but that's going to cause even 10 times worse. It's why a lot of Brandt users use it. Most of the time they use Cray Elemental ones, but I don't feel comfortable playing Cray Elementals. Maybe I'm just a weird duck. So that is grade 0 lineup. Now for grade 1, I did change up a lot of it, maybe just not too much of it, but we'll just see what happens. So we are still using 4 copies of Headway Radial Araneae. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if you have an AutoMOD gauge, Energy Blast 3, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card with a different card name from this unit, and grade less than or equal to your Vanguard from among them, and call the rearguard and shuffle the deck. When this unit boosts, if you have 5 or more AutoMOD gauges, Soul Blast 1 and this unit gets 5,000 power into the end of that battle. So, it's just a nice little booster, and I think that's why a lot of people who play Impauldio still use it. So, good. Now, here's another card that I was debating on just taking out, because I'm going to be honest, it just doesn't fit the purpose. And then I reread the card text, so that's my bad. So, I am playing this at 3 copies. It's called Gather 2-11. During your turn, if you have 4 or more AutoMOD gauges, this unit gets 10,000 power. So I play this at 3 because I want to make room for the newer stuff as well. But I'm going to probably put it back at 4 because of that effect alone. The downside is you have to wait till 4 or more AutoMOD gauges in the gauge zone to do anything with it. Next we have a promo. This card was actually a promo back then, and this one is a collaboration to Gravidia as well. So this card is called Intent Decimator. If you have a grade 3 or grade Vanguard with Impauldio or Norlinger in its card name, this unit gets all the following effects. When this unit is placed on rearguard from hand, Soul Blast 1, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose 1 Meteorite card, or up to 1 grade 3 or greater card, a different card name from your Vanguard and without Regulus piece from among them, and reveal it and put it into your hand, and shuffle the deck. When this unit boosts, this unit gets 2,000 power into the end of that battle. So it's an automatic 10k booster right there. And then we have 3 Violate Dragons and 1 Elementaria. Because that's what Senka Kenae uses, the perfect card, but this one is just for fun. Because we are going against decks that still do triple drive. So that's why I chose it. If you don't like this card that very much, you just go play a 4th copy of this guy. So that is the grade 1 lineup. Now for the grade 2, we're playing 12. So the new one we have here is Veardol Heady. I think that's how you say it. If your AutoZone has a system code Exceed, this unit gets all the following effects. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if you have 2 or more AutoMOD gauges, Soul Blast 2 and draw 1 card. At the end of battle, this unit attacked grade 3 or greater unit will not boosted. If it is the first battle of this turn, Counterblast 1 and stand this unit. So this card grants you like a Aqua Force stand ability, which is pretty good. And then we have this fun person. This is the Radial Araneae. During your turn, if you have 4 or more AutoMOD gauges, this unit gets boost and 5,000 power. At the end of battle, this unit attacked or boosted. If a card was put in the AutoMOD gauge, this turn, retire this unit, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, and retire it. Again, this card is why I like it, because it's fun. Boosting and retiring, awesome. Now, we have the classic 4 Nebula Invoke Dragons. When this unit attacks, Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets 5,000 power into that battle. If you have 5 or more AutoMOD gauges, this unit gets 15,000 instead of 5,000 power. So, it's a beefy dragon. Oh, last effect. Guardian effect. If you have 4 or more AutoMOD gauges, this unit gets 15,000 to the shield. My apologies. So there's that. And that's why that card is an essential in all the Impauldio decks. But it might get a retrain in the lyrical version of Impauldio, but I'm not looking forward to it. So, that's what I think. Now for grade 3, we are still playing 3 copies of Impauldio for Persona writing, and we have 4 copies of Skyling Conversion Vishtar, or Vidishtar. During your turn, if you have 2 or more AutoMOD gauges, you can get 5,000 power, and if you have 8 or more AutoMOD gauges, this unit's drive cannot be reduced by a card's ability. Great. When this unit attacks, if you have 4 or more AutoMOD gauges, and no drive checks were performed for the battle your rear guard attacked this turn, Counterblast 1, and at the end of the battle, this unit performs drive checks, and it gets drive -1, and to the end of the battle, bind this unit, and at the end of the battle, bind this unit. So this card is actually perfect. That's why it shows a lot of the grade 3 supports for the one, but this one's selected perfectly. But yeah, guys, that is it for the update video of my Destined 1 of Exceedance Impauldio. I hope you guys liked the video very much so, and if you guys play Impauldio, let me know in the comments down below what you guys rather choose. And please keep the comments very much neat, nice, and respectful, because there's been a few times I've had people just been kind of mean in the comments lately. So yeah, that's all I have to say in this video, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. And before I do go, I just want to have some last words as all my videos. Please be safe out there, make good choices, and don't let the world treat you like you're nothing that you're less. You are more, and you are valuable. They don't know that, and they don't care to know it, but at the end of the day, you're just doing you. So that's all I have to say. My last words, and I'll see you guys next time. And as always, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.